So by and large, we're dealing with a site that has impacted fill, that has PCBs, metals, and other types of organic contaminants. But what makes it complicated is that it's impacting a school property, it's impacting residential parcels, it's impacting existing athletic fields that have all been built on top of this site and have been on top of the site for a better part of 30 or 40 years. So where the trick comes in is how to work in that environment cost effectively, how to work in that environment with sensitivity. Because clearly I just mentioned that we have residential properties that have been impacted at this particular site. So you're dealing with residences, with homeowners and people who live there that are upset and are concerned and may not necessarily have our technical background. So you have to make sure that you're able to communicate in a way that makes sense, and that to the extent that it can be comforting, and to the extent that you can provide a timeline for an endpoint, you need to be able to provide that as well, because those are very critical elements for bringing having a successful project experience for all involved. It's not just your client that you have to keep happy at that point. You have to also keep all the other impacted parties in the loop, have them understand what you're doing, have them buy into what you're doing, and have them feel confident at the end of the day that what you've brought to bear as a solution is something that they can live with going forward. Because once you're done with the project, you're moving on to another project. They're living with it for the rest of their lives. And that's the key to that solution for all of your clients, actually. Once you're done, you move on. They have to live with what you've designed as a remedy going forward.